As we move forward, a strange word appears. A place where machine can change lives without people doing anything. These strange things are called autonomous weapons. You might have heard them called lethal self-operating weapon systems, robotic weapons, or even killer robots. And while we're on this journey of technology, a question comes up. Should we use AI to make these self-operating weapons? These entities possess an intriguing skill, the ability to choose an attack target without needing human guidance. They roam freely, away from human oversight, navigating dangerous terrains where humans wouldn't dare venture. Imagine vigilant guardians, air defense systems that accurately shoot down incoming missiles. Picture crafty destroyers, loitering munitions designed to take apart military radars, tanks and strongholds. Envision groups of drones, a choreography of skyborne attackers, each striking on its own. And let's not overlook the self-defense tanks and combat vehicles, moving forward with clear purpose. As the curtain lifts, a complicated maze of moral, legal and technical challenges emerges. With no worldwide agreement on what exactly autonomous weapons are, a puzzling network forms. These beings hold the power to end lives without discrimination, operating independently of human touch. They infiltrate dangerous territories where our human presence trembles. The legal realm becomes a dance of interpretations. While not outright prohibited by global law, the actions of these machines could break established agreements. The Geneva Conventions, protectors against undue sufferings, might come into play. A question lingers. Can autonomous weapon impartially dealing with death breach these ethical barriers? But the complexity goes beyond what's right and wrong and enter the world of technology. Before these mysterious things can be used in battles, we need to solve technical problems. Figuring out who's on our side and who's not, especially when things are always changing, is a big challenge. We also need to make sure our choices follow the rules that all countries agree on. In this situation, we're not sure what will happen. Things are pretty complicated. Questions about what's right and wrong mixed with thinking about loss and figuring out technology puzzles. The world of self-driving weapons is like a puzzle that needs answers to big and confusing questions. These weapons might help save lives and make armies stronger, but we're not sure yet because there are still things we don't understand. Now let's explore the mysterious world of these self-operating weapons and their possible benefits. Picture this, a level of precision that surpasses human capabilities. These autonomous weapons could outshine their human-operated counterparts in accuracy and precision. This, in turn, might just shrink the dreaded specter of collateral damage, the unintentional harm inflicted on civilians or non-military objects during an attack. For instance, think of an autonomous weapon that only engages when it's absolutely certain that the target is indeed an enemy combatant. Sounds promising, right? But here's something interesting. Being perfect isn't real. Even for those really smart machines, even the best self-operating weapons can't be perfect. There's always a chance they might mix up a friend and enemy, or a technical problem might make things go wrong. In addition, these weapons could be at the front lines of dangerous missions that don't need humans. Picture risky areas with hidden dangers or battlefields needing careful fighting skills. These robotic ghosts without human weaknesses might help reduce the number of people getting hurt. But there's a careful balance to consider. Beyond the idea of safety is a tricky situation, where these independent protectors might actually put people in danger. Imagine a game where pawns ends up in the sides of things they made, causing harm because of the other side's plan. Also, these autonomous weapons could be used to operate 24/7. Picture this. A new era of efficiency, where weapons operate ceaselessly, without pause, no rest, no downtime, just continuous vigilance. Isn't it interesting? These autonomous weapons are super strong, even stronger than the ones used by people. You see, while we humans need sleep and food, these machines don't. They can keep watch all time without getting tired. But there's another side to this. Like a hidden part in the dark, fixing and taking care of these machines is like directing a silent play. Even the biggest machine need to be taken care of. It's strange, right? The same thing that makes them really good also makes them weak in a way. And in the world of computers, there's a secret fight happening. Cyber attacks, like modern ghosts, threaten even these self-operating guards we've made. Just by typing on a keyboard or writing some special instructions, the situation changes. The protector becomes the one who needs protection. So while we're at this point where new things are happening, we need to solve this puzzle. Yes, they're really good, but what does it cost? A world where machines that don't sleep guard against scary things at night is a puzzle. Where taking care of them keeps them strong. And in the middle of all this, digital shadows are waiting to take control. Moving on, get ready as we explore the tough questions about the ethical concern with these autonomous weapons. Knowing what will happen with these machines is really hard. Imagine this, a self-operating weapons made to defeat enemy soldiers, but hidden inside its digital workings is a weakness. If someone uses it, it might end up hurting innocent people. It's like a scary tech dream where it's hard to tell who's who. But there's more to this tricky puzzle. Think about a situation where these weapons meant for protection start causing chaos instead. The worries about unintended use get louder, like an old mystery that keeps echoing. Could they be controlled to cause big problems? Could they lead to even worse fights? We're not sure, and the answers are hidden. Next up, imagine a world where weapons have mind of their own, where human control slips away. These autonomous weapons aren't just tools, they're potential game changers that could tip the balance of power. Think about it. These weapons operate without human finger on the trigger. They make decisions, life and death decisions, all on their own. It's like taking a step into the unknown, where machines hold the reins and humans are mere spectators. But here's where the mystery deepens. With these laws of human controls comes a hunting risks, the risk of killing without the safety net of human judgment. Picture a scenario where these autonomous weapons mistakenly target people who pose no threat at all. The chilling thought of lives lost due to an automated misjudgment is hard to shake off. And it goes even further. Things could get even worse. These machines might be set up to make conflicts get bigger and more out of control. Imagine a really bad situation where what happens to people is decided by computer parts and special instructions. And imagine if these autonomous weapons capable of acting on their own found their way into the hands of both governments and those who stands apart from them. The danger looms larger because crafting these weapons isn't as complex as you might think. And like weapons guided by human hands, they don't demand the same high level of skill and training. This isn't a mere speculation, it's a reality that stares us down, a concern that can't be ignored, not if we wish to prevent the rise of these autonomous weapons of destruction. In a world where the difference between fights and disaster is small, where one choice can change what happens to people, the spreading of autonomous weapons gives us a hard questions to answer. It's easy to make these weapons, and they're not too hard to use. This makes us think about a future where fights might start because of machines. While we think about what might happen in the future, let's also think about the risks we take chance by not solving this tough problem. The problem of autonomous weapons won't go away with time. We need to focus on it now, in 2023, and later too. Moreover, the ongoing debate regarding the use of these autonomous weapons is undoubtedly evident. In the world of war, there's a puzzling argument about using these weapons. People having strong opinions on both sides. Some say we should ban these weapons because they're not right morally. These machines can cause harm without any humans deciding, which is scary. Supporters of the ban also worry about accidents happening and these weapons spreading too much. But others think these autonomous weapons can be used in a good way. They believe These weapons might help avoid hurting people and make battles more exact. They also say that if we're careful about making and using these weapons, we can prevent accidents and them becoming too common. We're in the dark about what's going to happen with autonomous weapons. Some countries like the United States are making these kinds of weapons, while places like Germany have stopped them completely. As time goes on, we'll keep talking about whether using self-driving weapons is okay. After the challenging moments we've faced, such as the difficult year 2020, it's wise to deeply consider both the positive and negative aspects of self-operating weapons. Creating these machines raises complex questions that don't have easy solutions. It's extremely crucial for us to have meaningful discussion and educate ourselves extensively about this matter, enabling us to make informed decisions for our upcoming days. Now, here's a question for you. What are your thoughts on the use of autonomous weapons? What benefits might autonomous weapons bring to the table? And what risks do they pose? How can we ensure that they're used ethically and responsibly? Share your answer in the comment section below. And if you found this discussion interesting, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more of these content.